Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. This week's episode of WWE SmackDown will air live from Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida. As fans know, the blue brand will expand to 3 hours starting next week. Given this will be the final WWE SmackDown of 2024, the company will look to end this year on a high note. Fans should expect some big things to unfold on Friday's show, which could set the tone for the next year. On that note, here are 4 predictions for this week's WWE SmackDown. Last week on SmackDown, Braun Strowman lost to Carmelo Hayes via countout. The loss didn't sit down well with the monster among men, as he chased Hayes out of the arena following the bout. However, Melo outsmarted Braun before assaulting him with a steel chair. Given how things unfolded, an irate Strowman could look to hit back at Carmelo on Friday's WWE SmackDown. However, the monster of all monsters could once again be outsmarted and embarrassed by his rival Shinsuke Nakamura, has targeted LA Knight since his return to the company a few weeks ago. The King of Strong Style usurped the megastar, winning the United States Championship at Survivor Series, War Games. However, the high-octane feud between the duo is far from over. Nakamura attacked Knight on last week's SmackDown and could once again target the megastar this Friday. This potential angle could lead to a huge brawl between the two rivals, leading to the company pitting the duo in a rematch for the United States title. Possibly next week, WWE legend Ric Flair could reportedly return on the upcoming episode of SmackDown. Speaking on the Busted Open Radio, the 16-time world champion teased an appearance on Friday's show. It will be interesting to see what the company has in store for the veteran if he returns to WWE SmackDown this Friday. One possible scenario could see the Solo Sikoa-led bloodline confronting the Nature Boy. The heel stable could threaten an attack, leading to Roman Reigns' return. If the bloodline does end up confronting Ric Flair, Roman Reigns could return to save the legend from the Solo Sikoa-led faction. However, given the heel stable's numbers advantage, the OTC may not return alone. Roman Reigns could return with real-life bloodline member Lance Anoa'i. Son of wrestling veteran Samu Lance, recently signed with the Stamford-based promotion. The 6'1" star could return alongside Reigns to save Ric Flair from the new bloodline. This potential angle could lead to a massive brawl, with the babyfaces standing on top against Solo Sikoa and his bloodline as the year winds down and WWE fans eagerly anticipate the final episode of SmackDown in 2024. The air is thick with speculation about what could transpire on the final show of the year. SmackDown has already witnessed a number of shocking returns, surprising alliances and intense rivalries, but the question on every fan's mind is whether Roman Reigns, the dominant tribal chief, will make his return in the world of professional wrestling. Few names have generated as much buzz as Roman Reigns. Over the past few years, he has not only become the face of WWE, but has also maintained a stranglehold on the Universal Championship, with his run having been one of the most dominant in modern history. However, Reigns has also found himself in the midst of an evolving storyline that involves the rise of new challengers and a shift in alliances. Could this be the time for Reigns to return in a different light, to rescue an unlikely partner? Here's an exploration of how Roman Reigns could return with a monstrous ally, a 6'1" powerhouse, to save a 16-time world champion, followed by 4 bold predictions for the last WWE SmackDown of 2024. 1. The shocking return of Roman Reigns, Reigns and the 6'1" monster. The scenario that fans have been clamoring for could become reality. Roman Reigns, currently taking time off from the regular WWE roster to recover and recharge, is a master of anticipation. His rare appearances make his moments more impactful, and with WWE's history of surprise returns, it wouldn't be out of the question for Reigns to show up on SmackDown's last episode of 2024 in an unexpected way. But who will accompany him? Enter a new monster, a 6'1" powerhouse, who could help Reigns in his pursuit of dominance over WWE. becoming a force to be reckoned with. At 6'1", this individual is not the typical towering giant, but rather someone with a unique build who uses strength, agility, and brute force to dominate the competition. His presence alongside Reigns would further elevate the faction of power and control that Reigns has worked so hard to create. This 6'1" monster could be introduced as a new enforcer or bodyguard for the tribal chief, someone who brings an entirely different dimension to the bloodline's dominance. If this powerhouse is a former MMA fighter or a budding talent with experience in a similar field, he could present an undeniable threat to anyone who dares cross the tribal chief. This alliance could be the catalyst for some incredible storylines, not only with the rival factions within WWE, but also with the growing tension between the veterans and the younger talents trying to carve out their own legacies. What's more exciting is the possible synergy between the 6'1" monster and Roman Reigns. The two could complement each other in ways that make the faction unstoppable, allowing Reigns to focus more on his championship reign, while the new powerhouse handles any threats from challengers who may step into the spotlight. 2. Saving the 16-time world champion, a hero's return. In another surprising twist, Roman Reigns could return in the final episode of SmackDown to save an unlikely ally, the 16-time world champion, John Cena. Cena, who has had an illustrious career in WWE, has recently been involved in sporadic appearances and programs. However, his role in WWE in 2024 could evolve dramatically if the situation arises where he finds himself in need of saving. For Cena, it has been years since he has been involved in a major feud that has had personal stakes. With the landscape of WWE changing and the younger generation of stars rising to prominence, Cena's place in the company has been challenged. However, Cena still represents one of WWE's most important figures, and with a potential storyline involving him being under siege by a faction or monster heel, Reigns would see an opportunity to take advantage of the situation. Reigns, having recently been in a battle for dominance within his own family, and with various opponents, would recognize that Cena's place in the WWE legacy needs to be preserved. However, the idea of Reigns helping Cena, one of his biggest rivals, would add layers of drama to the storyline. 3. The build-up to the SmackDown Showdown, the last episode of 2024. The final episode of SmackDown in 2024 could serve as the perfect stage for this showdown, with Cena being in a dangerous situation. Whether Cena finds himself in a match against a dominant heel faction, or he's outnumbered in an attack, the stage would be set for a heroic return by Roman Reigns. Reigns' unexpected return with his 6'1" monster by his side would create a ripple effect in the WWE locker room. Fans would be left on the edge of their seats wondering why Reigns chose to aid Cena and what the greater implications are for WWE. Is this a sign of Roman Reigns looking to ally with Cena, or is there a deeper strategy at play? If Reigns saves Cena from an incoming attack by a faction of heels or a rival group, it would immediately establish him as a protector of WWE's legacy, solidifying him not only as the dominant tribal chief, but as a leader who recognizes the importance of the past while controlling the present and future. 4. Predictions for SmackDown's last episode of 2024. With Roman Reigns' potential return and the involvement of a 6'1" powerhouse monster, the last episode of SmackDown in 2024 could be a roller coaster of surprises. Here are 4 predictions for what fans can expect from this highly anticipated episode. 1. Roman Reigns and his monster ally return to WWE. The first prediction is that Roman Reigns will indeed make his return to WWE during the final SmackDown of the year, bringing with him a new monstrous ally who stands at 6'1". This powerhouse will likely be introduced in a dominant way, perhaps attacking a rival faction or defending Reigns' honor against an impending threat. Their presence will send shockwaves throughout WWE, and it will be clear that Reigns is preparing for something big in 2025. 2. John Cena faces a new threat and Reigns' unexpected help. John Cena, finding himself in a perilous situation in the final moments of the show, may face off against a dominant heel faction or a new rival. As he struggles to fend them off, Roman Reigns' entrance will come as a monumental surprise. With his 6'1" ally in tow, Reigns will step in to save Cena from certain defeat, establishing a new dynamic that could lead to an unexpected partnership in future storylines. This could set the stage for a long-term alliance between the two or just a moment of respect. 3. A new bloodline formation? Roman Reigns and Cena as allies. In another twist, Reigns could take Cena under his wing, forming an alliance that sees the 16-time champion joining forces with the tribal chief. This could create a new faction within WWE, a union of the old guard, Cena, and the new face of WWE, Reigns. With Cena's vast experience and Reigns' dominance, they could form an indomitable team, taking on younger stars who want to prove themselves. This would certainly provide a fresh layer to WWE storytelling, keeping fans hooked heading into 2025. 4. The future of WWE's main event scene: Reigns, Cena, and the new generation. This prediction centers on how the events of SmackDown will shape the future of WWE's main event scene. With Reigns returning and potentially allying with Cena, this could be a catalyst for new rivalries, including those with emerging stars like Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, or even young powerhouses like Austin Theory and LA Knight. The narrative could be set up to merge the veteran superstars' legacies with the rising stars of the future, leading to fresh and exciting main event programs. Conclusion. The final episode of SmackDown in 2024 could set the stage for an explosive start to 2025. With Roman Reigns' potential return alongside a monstrous 6'1" powerhouse and his surprising decision to save John Cena, the landscape of WWE would change dramatically. This episode would be pivotal in bridging the gap between WWE's past and future, offering fresh storylines, dramatic alliances, and explosive rivalries that would leave fans eagerly anticipating the coming year. Whether or not Reigns and Cena form an alliance, one thing is for certain: WWE fans are in for an unforgettable conclusion to 2024 and a thrilling beginning to 2025. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.